Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name's Nastazsa. If you're new here, I'd love it if you would subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Also, don't forget to follow me over on Instagram if you haven't done so already. We have some super exciting giveaways coming up on there that I cannot wait to share with you guys. For today's video, I'm just sharing with you guys more Target Studio Mcgee collection. If you guys didn't know, they actually have a bunch of new stuff coming out all this month, as well as new arrivals coming out next month. So the spring collection that they're bringing out is actually gonna be like released in smaller releases. I noticed if you look online, there's certain release dates. Some of them came out today and some of them will come out next week or the week after. I just wanted to get this up because I know you guys really like their stuff. So I will have everything linked in the description box down below for you to check out. And without further ado, we can just jump right into it. So the first thing that I wanted to share with you guys is this Studio Mcgee egg chair. Literally, shout out to Nicole. She commented on my video and she was like, wait, but have you seen this egg chair? I showed a couple different egg chairs that Target had in my last video, but I never saw this Studio Mcgee one. This one is awesome. Totally gonna pick this one up for myself. I love how like much larger it is than the chairs that I showed in my last video. I also just feel like this one can work indoors and outdoors. It looks really cool, styled in both places. So if you guys are in the market for an egg chair, definitely go with the Studio Mcgee one. I think it's super awesome. Next up is this doormat. It just says, do good, be good. I thought it was like super minimal and very cute. I'm in the market for a doormat, so I'm definitely gonna go with this option for my front door. I just think it's super awesome and I love like the minimal like wording on it. That's kind of like what I like to get when I get a doormat. You guys have seen I always have like some sort of like phrase or saying on my doormats, but that one is really cute and I have seen it in person. It's really high quality. All right, next up is this floral quilted sham. It actually has pattern on it and usually I don't go with pattern. However, I love how minimal and dainty the floral pattern on this is. So if I were gonna go for something with a little bit of pattern to just kind of like break up my bedding, this is definitely something that I would choose. I've actually seen a lot of the Studio Mcgee bedding in person and it is really good quality, super soft. So if you're in the market for some new bedding, I feel like that is a really great option. I do believe they have like a matching quilt as well if you wanted to get the set. I personally would go with the shams over like the quilt, just so you have like a minimal pop of pattern and not like pattern on your bed that's like too overwhelming. Next up are these Euro like stripe design shams. Absolutely loving these. They are awesome. They actually are paired with a quilt or I believe a duvet cover. This is a set that I would buy together just because again, you could have those Euro shams, you could mix them in with the ones that I just showed. You could have the matching quilt and then like white bedding and you pretty much have like a really nice looking bedding set. So that's kind of like a little like mixture that I would personally do that I think looks really good. And again, these bedding pieces are being offered in my opinion at a really great price. Good bedding can get a little pricey, as you guys may know if you've looked around. So it's really great to be able to find pieces like this at Target that don't break the bank. And then they also have this raw edge duvet, which I absolutely love. This looks like a really expensive bedding set that I saw a while back. And I believe the duvet set was like 500 bucks. Obviously at Target, it's gonna be way cheaper and it's still good quality. I love the detailing and like the raw edge on this. I feel like it's perfect. Again, another great bedding option that you could mix with those pattern shams that I showed. You could even get this duvet and then use the striped quilted shams that I just showed, as well as like the patterned ones and kind of like mix it up. And I truly do love the fact that a lot of the stuff from the Studio Mcgee collection mixes and matches really well. So you can honestly go in there with like no decorating experience and like pick out a bunch of things from her collection, pair them together, and they actually look really nice all together. All right, next up is this woven door cabinet. Now this is something that I believe releases in a few weeks, so I wanted to share it with you now so you guys can get it on your list and mark your calendars. A lot of this stuff, when it says it will release on that date, it releases like the night before at midnight. So like the second it turns that date, they actually put it live on the site. So if you're wanting these pieces, you might have to stay up a little bit late to get them, but I love this cabinet. It looks so high end, you would not believe that this is from Target. I feel like she did such a great job on this particular piece. They actually do have a few other items in the collection that match it. They have a matching headboard, and I feel like these actually would pair really nicely in a master bedroom. Again, as I mentioned, her stuff kind of goes together really nicely. Even though it's the same pattern, I feel like it would look really good to have both of these pieces in a master bedroom. So if you're in the market and you're redoing like your bedroom, I would definitely recommend these two pieces. And then they do also offer the matching nightstands. Now I think if you paired in the headboard, the cabinet, and the nightstands, it's a little too much from the same collection. However, I do think that these nightstands would look better separate. They actually would look really good with my bed. I just have like a white linen bed frame, and something like this would pair perfectly with it. So if you're in the market for some new like woven, natural looking nightstands, I think that this would be a really great option for you. I just actually really love the little drawer pull on it and the woven detailing, so definitely a good option if you're in the market for a new nightstand. All right, next up are these patio chairs, and they actually have a really awesome detailing on the back. I showed one of her chairs from her newer collection that had really cool detailing on the back, but it was an indoor chair, and now she actually has an outdoor option that is kind of similar. It's not exactly the same, but I do love the fact that there's detailing on the back. I love the fact that the cushions are white. It's a white with a wood, very neutral. You can pair this with a lot of different outdoor stuff. Sometimes it's great to just add in additional like new chairs or just like a few new pieces to your outdoor set. Just kind of refresh everything every few years, just because sometimes when stuff's outside for a while, it kind of doesn't hold up that well. So I would definitely recommend these. They're really nice, and I think they're a great option. So definitely snag those if you are interested. All right, another thing from her collection is just this black poof. And again, as I mentioned, I'm usually not into pattern, but she's doing the pattern so well. Absolutely love the pattern on this. I'm definitely probably gonna pick this up to go with my outdoor set. I have some outdoor chairs already that were similar to the ones that I just showed. So I feel like this actually would pair really well with those chairs. If you're looking to kind of like build your outdoor area, I already have something similar, so all I'll need to pick up is probably just that poof. I think it's really great, and I think it will hold up pretty nicely outside. I've seen a lot of the poofs that Target does, and they have this really nice like coating on them, which allows them to just kind of last a little bit longer outdoors. All right, next up, and probably my favorite thing aside from the egg chair from this video that I absolutely have to have, are these weathered planters. I absolutely love my plants, and I'm in the market for a few more planters. I need at least like 3. So I'm hoping to definitely snag these for outside. Again, these are a great piece that you could bring indoors as well. Absolutely love the shape on them. I really love the price, because planters are another thing that I've noticed when I'm shopping around. They can get a little expensive. I personally don't want to spend a ton of money on them, especially because sometimes your plants outgrow those planters. So these are a really great option, and definitely, again, mark your calendars for these because you don't want to miss out on them. All right, next up are these rush weave outdoor chairs. Now they come in 2 different versions, and I honestly can't pick which one I like more. They have ones that have the arms to the chair, like the chair that I'm sitting in, or they have them without the arms. I don't even know which one I want to go with, but I definitely want to pair these for my outdoor dining area if I'm able to get my hands on them, because they're awesome. I love the contrast between the like natural tone and the white. I just think they're really perfect. They're very unique. They're different than any outdoor like chairs that I've ever seen. I feel like these are great. It's so hard to find outdoor dining chairs that like look really good, that aren't super expensive. I've been on the hunt for some for like the past month, and when I saw these, I was like, this is the winner. So if you're in the market for some outdoor dining chairs, I think these are great. All right, and then next up, I don't know how I missed this from my last video, but it's still in stock, so I'm sharing it. This is just like a really small outdoor rug, and what I thought I could do with this is actually layer it with that doormat that I showed you guys in the beginning, and I think the layering of those will look really good, and this alone would look really nice, but I just kind of wanted to pair those together because I absolutely love the different neutral tones on this rug. I love the fraying of the edges, everything about it. So again, if you're in the market for something like that, definitely pick that up. All right, and then another thing that I wanted to share is this barrel back chair. It is absolutely giving me Urban Outfitters vibes. Urban Outfitters used to have a ton of chairs like this, and they were each like 500 bucks, and I just didn't want to spend $500 on a chair. So these are a great option. They're obviously not $500. They're a lot less. I love these. I love the white cushions on them. Another thing that I missed from the last video but is still in stock, so definitely get your hands on it while you can, because these are pieces that I think will eventually sell out, and they're really great options. I think pairing that as just like a chair in a bedroom would be really nice, or like a little seating area. You could do 2 of those chairs with like a smaller table in the middle. I think they're really cute, and I would definitely recommend picking them up. All right guys, so that's everything I wanted to share with you guys. If the pieces that I shared aren't out, definitely again make sure to mark your calendars. Also, you can always go into the Target app, and if something's sold out, they actually have a place where you can toggle it and it will notify you when it's back in stock. So all you have to do is just toggle the little button over and it will notify you when the item comes back in stock. Most of the things from these spring collections have already restocked a couple of times, so definitely do that if you're interested in any of the pieces that I shared. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!